Would you look at that, Mace? We missed Christmas by a day for white Christmas. It's actually been coming down pretty good here for the last like couple hours. It's not a lot, maybe get an inch if that, I doubt it. But yeah, it's kind of pretty. It's still pretty, you know. Mace still has fun in it. Huh, Mace? You still having fun? Look at you, you're covered in snow. Huh. Throw a little bit of salt down, especially on these bricks, just because it's still so cold. Like, it was freezing that when we were covering it the past few days, and we actually had some pipes freeze. The garage pipes actually have frozen. They're still connected, but I cut it outside. So everything underground's fine, but inside we would have had a nightmare if we had not turned off the water and the valves in there. So that's on the agenda. I gotta go to Home Depot. We're gonna get PEX, redo that in PEX. PEX will still freeze, but it expands, it doesn't break. So we'll redo that, but for now, Babs cannot do laundry.
I can, I just have to go to my mom's.
It's nice to have a washer down there then.
Just gotta walk down in the snow.
Well, it's kind of frustrating, I know, not to have your washer, and that's the drawback to having it in the garage, because we don't have room in the house, because we have such a small little shack. But
Be careful.
Bryn, what do you think? What are you doing? What do you think of this? What is this stuff, huh? Just wanted to scrape off this little top layer. We'll salt it down then anything that falls on top of it will be fine. It won't ice up. Once you start driving on it and stuff, what do you have? Do you have a ball? Once you start driving on it, walking on it, and packing it down, that's when you start to get ice. So whatever you can do beforehand, the better, but I don't think we're gonna get that much to make it worrisome. We'll see, who knows? What's wrong?
Never driving in snow, that was so terrifying. I hated it.
What was terrifying about it?
All of it. Like when I came out of Nick's turn off of his street, like my car kind of slid, and I was so scared because there was a car coming at me. But you have to go, so I was like,
it's snow and it's ice. The kids made the choice to go ice skating. Babs and I invited ourselves. Right? They didn't really invite us.
No, they asked us.
Did they only ask us so we could drive them there now? In the snow?
Well, I did tell them I didn't know.
So we're gonna go have some fun.
I'm all for Christmas, it's a magical time. Full of kisses, let's go outside and tickle a snowman's nose and make angels in the snow. I feel nimbly, did you hear something?
I don't know why I always thought Tennessee drivers would be good in the snow. They're almost worse than California drivers in the rain. It's kind of
Oh, that car.
like there's barely an inch, and it's just. I mean, there's people with Jeeps that are going like 2 miles per hour. Like, you have a Jeep for a reason. But TDOT does a great job. TDOT's out here. They're already plowing, salting, and everything. So they keep these roads nice. But should get interesting because it is 25. And we'll see what these things do tonight. All right, so we made it up to Knoxville. It's not too bad. It's kind of wet outside, actually. So we'll see. Got the boys. Bets on Nick. Are you gonna fall?
No, not a chance.
How many times have you been ice skating?
0.
0?
I've never been.
Oh, wow, we're up in that ante then. Baylor I've seen on roller skates. Ice is a whole different ballgame.
I went here when I was little and I was 9.
All right, so we're ice skating at Market Square. I think it's 12 bucks for adults, honey, right? 12 for adults, 9 for kids. And that includes rental, so it's affordable. Part of being a dad. They make fun of my little emergency kit that I keep in the back of the car. But guess what? Dad's got to wear the work gloves now because some people can't remember to bring gloves. It's all part of being a dad, though, and being prepared. So We're gonna go have some fun.
No, I
Did you hear what I said? Nick has never been ice skating?
Yeah.
So that changes that bet.
Well, Baylor has been when he was little.
Look at the streets. I mean, it's pretty much a white Christmas, right? Look at this. Look at Knoxville all in white. I like this.
Yeah, mine are got the water.
We are closing at 8 o'clock and you are going to get wet.
Okay, so they close early, so we only got about an hour. I don't think anyone's gonna last much longer than an hour. Yeah, but I think because of the snow and people are getting soaking wet. It's nice night.
Hey, can I have your shoes?
That's so stupid.
Huh? We'll leave it off right now.
Well, I can't get mine off.
That's so dumb.
We ripped it.
They don't have any. Like, why are you going to walk over and get your feet?
Hey, so we just need to get a refund on ours that we just got for the 6 of us.
Why?
Well, I guess you guys you don't let us get skates and keep our shoes on at the same time, so I'm not gonna get my socks completely soaked.
She told you that when you signed your
No,
waiver. We don't
she
do
didn't.
refunds.
Yeah, I know, but that was before you guys said that we have to stand in the snow and get our socks completely soaked.
You're going to get wet.
I understand I'm gonna get wet, but before I even get on the ice, like I can't even put my skates on with taking one shoe off. So we're not going skating now. You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so they make you stand right here. Well, they make you get your skates and turn in your shoes, and then you have to walk over here and put your skates on in the snow. So you do get soaked, but that's before you even get on the ice. So that's their policy, they say. So we'll watch these people. So if you could like explain it, that's fine. But it's been the rudest group of people that I've ever met, from getting the skates to the check-in to like, I understand you don't want to be here, it's after Christmas, you probably had a hell of a time running an ice skating thing for the holidays, but it's just, you have to have some common decency, just to be a decent human being. Like, no one's gonna steal skates in Knoxville, my God. Well, the reason I'm videoing is because it's funny, like, because they're getting to do it when we were just told we couldn't do it. It was just a simple question asking if
They're putting both skates on, sir.
we weren't allowed to do that, though. That's what we asked. That's all we wanted to do, was be able to not get our socks wet yet, because we knew we were going to get wet out there.
But it's been soaking wet all day long.
I understand. So
all of
that's
these
why-
employees they're following what they've been told to do. Simply following what they're supposed to do.
Right. So it's the end of the day. You have less than 40 minutes left, right? You're already cutting it short, which understandable, it's snowing. So when you're not busy, we just ask, can we have one skate at a time just to not get our socks wet? And your policy is no, get your socks wet, and now these people get to do the exact same thing.
Okay, so
that's just it.
no,
That's what I want to document.
Was they brought both skates out. They can't do
But
one
she
skate
would
at a time.
not do that for us, though. That's what we asked. That's what I'm saying. That's why I got my refund. You think I drove all the way from Maryville in the snow, through the traffic for this? My kids just wanted to ice skate, and now we're not, just because of the 2 that were there that said we can't do that. And now I get a totally different story from you.
I am telling you that our procedure is we get 2 shoes, we put them in, and we switch them out. And there are times and times in 12 years we try
Correct.
to not do that. It gets confusing.
And I'm watching it right
People
now.
switch skates.
They're not getting 2 shoes and 2 skates right now as we're talking.
Well, I am not going to say anything until I've gone and talked to them and figured it out.
Exactly.
They should.
But it's fine. You're okay with it.
Before that,
it's okay. So it's just, are we that crazy for thinking like we can't have our skates and not get our socks wet before we skate?
Or why can't you
Is that just
put
the most absurd
why
thing?
Why can't you get the skates, take them off, bring your shoes back?
Because you're going to steal the skates, Taylor.
But you're still giving them your shoes.
But there's a gap in there where you have the skates and the shoes.
I'm a criminal. I'm gonna
And you're gonna steal skates, and you're gonna run through Market Square at Knoxville with skates, and you're gonna do something with these nasty, dirty skates that everyone's worn, and they're worth like $5. And then you're gonna sit there and you're gonna come out and you're telling me that I was the one arguing when I was just asking a simple question, pleading to be a human with common sense and say, hey, I don't want to get my socks wet yet.
Oh, it was funny.
I don't think that's that bad. Because you're gonna trade your Uggs in.
That my shoes costed more than their skates.
That was her excuse, was 400 pairs of skates, and how are they supposed to keep track of them all? There's literally maybe 50 people here skating, if that. So actually looking at it now, I'm glad we changed our mind. Because it's not scraped, it's not like, if you clean the ice and clean the snow off the ice, you'll be fine. But right now it's getting too powdery and too chunky. So, oh man, that just bums me out. The kids just wanted to skate. We drove all that way. No, what did he say?
He said, you want me to make your life easier and make my work harder by walking out there to hand you one skate at a time.
One skate at a time. When you could have brought both skates and set them there and then handed me one skate. I hand you one shoe. You hand me the other skate, I hand you the other shoe. Very, very easy process, but his whole focus was how hard his job was going to be.
And he said, we have too many people. There was 5 people.
Too many people. She said she warned us that we would get wet, which sure, we would get wet on the ice, I would assume. Not before getting my socks, and then she said there were no refunds too, but that was before we found that out. So sorry about that, y'all. We will
Get some food.
we'll find food, I guess. I cannot believe how good it's still coming down. Well, we'll see what this looks like in the morning. I guess it's gonna be a play day tomorrow. Babs don't got work, so we'll see what we can get into. Really bummed on the ice skating. I know the kids wanted to go, but it just, I don't know. It's weird how this world is getting away from like customer service and just having pride in, you know, customers having a good time, and just small little things are going out of their way and they just demand, and I don't know. Enough about that. Anyways, thank y'all for being here. We appreciate y'all. That's it from day after Christmas Day. Hope y'all had a blessed one, and New Year's is coming and we got some fun. That's it from me, 17.